Welcome back. Today we'll be reviewing one of the few offerings in the Google Find My Bluetooth trackers, the Pebblebee Clip. Pebblebee also offers two other form factors and a tag and a card, and at the time of recording, both of those will run you $35, while the clip will only run you $30. However, all of them are currently on back order. That being said, I'll have a link in the description to purchase. I'll also have a link to purchase the competitor product, the Chipolo 1 Point, and if you use the link for the Chipolo, it'll get you 20% off. Appreciate it. If I were to be repurchasing only one of these today, it would be the Pebblebee for a handful of reasons. There are some cons too, but we'll get into all of that very soon. However, depending on when you are watching this, Motorola is coming out with their own Google Find My compatible tracker that they're calling the Moto Tag, and that's slated to be released at the beginning of August this year, 2024. Plus, though it will not be available immediately at time of release, it will feature ultra-wideband tracking as soon as Google rolls out support for it. I'll include a link to that PR release below too. It's supposed to be $30 from what I've read, but like the Apple AirTag, it's one of those that doesn't have any keyring slot or anything on it, so you will have to buy some type of accessory for it, so call it $45 instead. It does feature, it does tout some nice features, like the ability to not only have ultra wideband, but if you press it, you are supposed to be able to have reverse find with your phone, which again, I'm betting that's going to wait on Google to roll out support for it. And they also said it's going to be able to be a shutter release for your camera. And again, we're probably waiting on Google to roll out support for it. But regardless, from the looks of it and from what Motorola has previously put out, it's looks like it's going to be a great product. That being said, let's get back into the Pebblebee Clip. Where I feel this device has its biggest wins are in the fact that the battery is not replaceable but rechargeable, and along with the loudspeaker, it features LEDs, so it could be a little more helpful to find in the dark. Plus, I'm just a bigger fan of the black colorway than I am the off-white that Chipolo offers. Not to say they won't offer more colors in the future, just currently that's all they have, for the 1 Point at least, and the one card. Yeah, I think that's what they call the card that's Google Find My compatible. Unbox and setup should have been exactly what you would expect, and very similar to all these other Bluetooth trackers. However, I didn't have the experience you'd expect, or what I should have experienced. That makes sense, right? Yeah. Anyway, first, instead of just telling me open it up, press the button, and rock and roll, there's a QR code to scan on there, and instead of just taking you directly to the page in question, it has you stop on the way with a shortened URL that, if I'm imagining their marketing team's doing their job, is scraping some data off whatever device you're using to scan it, which, bummer. I'll include a link to the actual page it's taking you to below, for at least for the Pebblebee Clip. This page pretty much just tells you to open up Google Find My app, make sure it's up to date, and when it is, double press the Pebblebee and it should start pairing. So, in theory, I guess they could have just put on the card that you could launch the Google Find My app and double press the button, and it would have been a much better unboxing experience if you asked me. That being said, that didn't work for me either. Bummer. It did go into pairing mode, but it didn't pair to my phone. I'll give them the benefit of the doubt, and maybe it paired to my other phone or some other Bluetooth device in my apartment that's got Google Find My running. But either way, I ended up having to reset the Pebblebee Clip. That still didn't pair. Then I rebooted my phone and reset the Pebblebee Clip again, and finally, huzzah, it paired. Also worth noting, similar to the Chipolo 1 Point, this device does not have reverse find or left behind notifications. And again, I'm going to be willing to bet that this is not a fault of Chipolo or Pebblebee. This is probably, again, a lack of support from Google themselves. Let's get into the rest of the specs. This device's dimensions are 1.77 inches by 1.5 inches by 1/3 of an inch. It weighs in at 0.28 ounces. It features a water resistance rating of IPX6. Pebblebee states it has a Bluetooth range of up to 500 feet. Pebblebee also advertises that the rechargeable battery should last you up to 12 months on a single charge. Like the other ones, you cannot see location history, and it also does not feature ultra-wideband tracking, and I'm pretty sure it just doesn't even have that chipset, so even when that feature is turned on by Google, it still won't. But you can share this device location, and as mentioned, it comes in multiple form factors. Granted, all of them are black, but once you go black, don't go back, right? Anyway, excuse me. I keep wanting to do a battle video with all these current trackers that are on the market, and every time I think that I'm about to get close to being able to do one, another manufacturer announces that they're releasing their own device. I'm hoping Motorola is release date of August 2nd is a rollout date, and it's going to be available for shipping on that date. If it's a pre-order thing, I'll do a battle video and then do another one later. I also have to mention thanks to all those who've taken advantage of the 20% off discount link below for the Chipolos, because after 3 of them, I get a free Chipolo 1, which works on their network. So it's just another device I'm going to be able to add into the battle to compare results and figure out what is the ultimate tracker currently. I can't imagine it's going to do better than anything else, but hey, why not add it into the mix, right? Needless to say, my keyring of trackers is becoming absolutely ridiculous, as you can see here. But all that being said, thanks for watching. Carry on.